These are after reports of investments by a convicted international match fixer in the Indian football club space. The CBI has filed a preliminary inquiry and documents are being collected from the AIFF. Now, the CBI team had gone to the AIFF headquarters in New Delhi. They collected some documents regarding investment patterns of the 5 clubs. My colleague Ashish Maharishi is with us right now to bring us more details on this entire story. Let's go with him right now to understand more. Ashish, could you bring our audiences more details? On the international match fixer who this entire story is about. Who exactly are we talking about? What country is he a national of? That's the first question. Secondly, could you tell us more about the match fixing itself? How long has it been taking place for? How wide scale is it, according to preliminary investigations?
So, it's only a PE that has been registered. No regular case has been registered as of now. That is what we are hearing from our sources in the Central Bureau of Investigation. More importantly, there is a person called Raj Perumal. He's a Singapore national. And this man has been convicted for match fixing in the past. If you remember, he was fixed for, he was basically convicted for match fixing in Finland. And, he has been on the radar for many other countries as well. But ultimately, the All India Football Federation is looking at certain papers which are in AIFF. They're looking at the movement of funds into these clubs. These clubs basically have received funds from Perumal. That is what the allegation is. So let's see how things move forward. But ultimately, as of now, the initial investigation shows that at least 5 football clubs that have received money. They have received money from, through shell companies. That is what is being investigated now. This is what the allegation is. And let's see how things move forward. Too early to name who are these football clubs. But there's certainly the CBI is basically looking at movement of funds into these clubs. And whether these clubs are into match fixing or not, that is what is being probed as of now.
Can you also explain to our audiences, Ashish, how does club funding in the Indian football sphere usually work in the Indian ecosystem, just so we have some context for this story?
So basically, it's, the clubs are funded by various corporates. They're funded, it's owned by various individuals as well. But ultimately, at least in this case, what they're looking at is that these funds were basically coming from various tax havens, and basically shell companies were investing into these football clubs. So it will be too early to name these football clubs because no regular case has been registered and only a PE has been filed. So too early to comment on the names of these clubs. But certainly, a CBI team went to AIFF. They went to the offices of these clubs. They collected some documents and they're looking at the investment pattern. So let's see how things move forward. But as of now, no regular case.
Okay. Ashish, thank you for bringing us those details. For our audiences, we are moving on from